Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel. And here we are, we're making something fun in this video. So the thing is, my friend Lisa over at Sutton's Days and I were talking about different recipes and the things that are really popular right now and things like that. And one of them, of course, at this time of the year when all of your peppers are coming up, is the cowboy candy, or basically it's candied jalapenos. So we wanted to make something because there's some people that just don't like the heat of the jalapenos or hot peppers. The cool thing about peppers is they can be interchanged. So if you want to make jalapeno pepper candy, but you want to make it so hot, you can substitute a hotter pepper. If you don't want it as hot, you can substitute a lower hot pepper, I guess, something with lower heat. But you can also substitute just bell pepper. So a pepper is a pepper, and it can be used interchangeably. The only thing is you never ever want to increase the amount of peppers. So if you're making a salsa and it says jalapenos and you're like, I don't like the taste of jalapenos, I want something that's not as hot, but I want a lot of that flavor, so I'm going to add more of those peppers. You cannot do that. You have to keep the pepper amounts the same, but you can use different peppers. So there will be in the link or in the description, there will be a link to the Ball recipe on the Ball website for Ball candied jalapenos, commonly called cowboy candy. But we have decided that we are going to make Carnival pepper candy. And the reason is I have all of these. Let me move my stuff. I'll go over my ingredients in a second. But I have all of these great little peppers that are so pretty, and I love them. Ooh, there's a spot I need to cut off. Anyway, I love them. There's red, there's yellow, there's orange, and I think they'd look really good with some jalapenos. Doesn't that look festive? Because we thought about festive. We thought about all the things, but it's kind of carnival because it's all different colors. So I am going to use that. I think Lisa's going to do regular different bell peppers or something. So we're going to do this kind of together with our own peppers. So I'm going to go over the ingredients really quick because I've got to prepare these. I've got to wash them and slice them. And so the link, I love the fact when we do a recipe that's got a link to a website, because you can just go over there, you can print it out, you can go from there, no problem. But what we're going to need for this recipe is the recipe on the site will do 4 pint jars. Just because it's me and Brian, and I don't necessarily like a pint of stuff like this, like relish. I like to do it in half pints because I find that I don't do it, we don't eat it like as soon as we open it, we eat it for the next few meals, and it'll sit for too long, I think, in the fridge. So I like to do half pints. So I've got about 9 half pint jars. 3 cups of apple cider vinegar. It says you can use white vinegar as well, but I just want to remind everybody, make sure that when you're using your vinegar, that you check. I grabbed my bottle. Check on your vinegar to make sure. See right there, it says 5% acidity. Your vinegar always has to be 5% acidity, and you will find vinegars that are like 4 and 3% acidity, and those are not for canning. So you want 5% of acidity apple cider vinegar. And then in this little container, I have 2 teaspoons of salt, and I have here, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, a half a teaspoon of cayenne powder, 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. That's what's in there. There are 4 cups of sugar here and 6 cloves of garlic, and that's all you need. It's 4 pounds of peppers. So I've got 4 pounds of peppers here. Now what I need to do, I've prepped my jars, they're washed. I'm actually going to do them in the steam canner today just so that I don't have to have a full canner load for a bunch of little pint jars. And I think they only process for 15 minutes, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash these, and I'm going to slice these into like 1/4-inch rings. And then I'm going to slice my garlic as well. And then it's super simple. You combine everything and you bring it to a boil and make sure that you stir to dissolve all the sugar. Then you're going to add the peppers and let them simmer for about 15 minutes, and the green ones will get real dark. Then you put them in the jars and you process them for 15 minutes. But we'll get to that point. But for right now, I'm going to slice my garlic, and I am going to wash and slice up my peppers. All right, I've got my garlic sliced. And I have my peppers. I'm putting them in my Dowan 9x13 because it's a good place to put them. But don't they look festive? You know what? I'm thinking these are going to be great. I love to put things with deviled eggs that you don't expect. And I'm thinking when these are done to just put a little dollop of them on top of a deviled egg on a deviled egg tray. That would be so good. But I wanted to show you, if you don't grow your own peppers, and I don't, because my garden just does not produce this kind of produce. So this, if you want to make the way I'm doing it, you know, you can get those bags of the little mini peppers, and this is I got these at Costco. These are, they're called the sweet mini peppers, and one bag is 1.5 pounds. So where does it say that? Right here. So one bag is 1.5 pounds. So I got 2 bags, so that was 3 pounds. And then at the store, I bought 1 pound of jalapenos. So that gave me my 4 pounds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little pot here, and I'm going to, according to the instructions, I'm going to put everything in here, and then I'm going to bring it to a boil and stir until all of the sugar is dissolved. So there's the 3 cups of apple cider vinegar. And here is the garlic. And here is the spices. And remember, that was 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, and 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. So that's all going to go in there. And then I'm going to put the sugar. So I'm going to pour the sugar in. Now I'm going to take this over and get it to a boil and let it boil until all of the sugar is dissolved. And then we'll add all the peppers in. And those are going to sit here and simmer for about 15 minutes. So let me get this done, and then I'll come back and show you when I add in the peppers. All right, this has boiled, and you can even see how yellow the turmeric has made the garlic slices. And now I am going to add my peppers in there. Get those all added in, and then I'm going to bring it back up to a boil, but then I'm going to turn it down to a nice simmer, and I'm going to let this simmer for about 15 minutes. So let me just get this in here. See how pretty? It's going to look so cool. It's going to have all those colors. I'm super excited about this, and I'm thinking of all the ways to use it, even just on the side next to a sandwich or on a burger. That would be awesome. So anyway, it's just going to have a little kick because of a little bit of jalapenos in it, but then it's not going to be too hot. So this is going to be so good. Okay, now I've got that there, and now I'm just going to mix this around. I'm going to put it back on and let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and then I'll have everything set up to put it in the jars. Okay, it has simmered. The peppers have simmered for 15 minutes. I've got my jar, but I want to show you how pretty these look. Like, they're so pretty. You see? So excited about this. It's kind of funny when Lisa and I were talking about this. We kind of decided this would be an awesome idea. So now I'm going to use, of course, this recipe calls for pints. I'm going to use 1/2 pints. That does not mean I lower the time because it's a smaller jar. Still have to process it at the pint time. And I still have to use the same 1/2 inch headspace. And I have one of these little headspace tools. And I'm going to put it in there and kind of eyeball where it goes. And I can see right to that little rim right there is where it's going to go, so then I can eyeball that for the rest of the jars. So headspace is important, you guys. Got to make sure. So now I'm going to load these jars with the peppers up to a 1/2 inch headspace. These look really pretty. I think they're going to be great. Perfect. And I want to, that might be about right. I don't want to, I'm going to get a big clump off there if I'm not careful. So I'm going to push this down, and I could probably put a couple more in there. Just a wee bit. That looks good. Now, that looks right. Now what I'm going to do is take my skewer, and I'm going, chopstick, that kind of thing, and I'm going to debubble, because you want to make sure that any air pockets in between the peppers and the garlic are released, because if they're released during the processing, it's going to lower the headspace. So I want to make sure that's done right. And now I'm going to wipe the rim of the jar, and this is also a good time to double check and make sure that you don't have any chips or anything that are going to prevent it from sealing properly. I'm going to put this lid on right there. Little fingertip tight on the ring. That is hot, hot. So I'm gonna use this. I'll use this because that is hot. Okay, fingertip tight, And there we have it. So pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of these up. Now I'm putting them in my steam canner. If you're using a boil water canner, same thing. 15 minutes they're going to process. And then after that, I will show you the finished product. And if you're curious about steam canner or boiling water canner, I have videos and Lisa have videos explaining all that. But I just want to tell you, I'm going to process these in a steam canner. Okay, I've got all the jars filled and in the steam canner, and I've still got this much brine left. So you know what I'm going to do with that? It's so good. It's just really good. And I am going to put that in a jar, and I'm going to boil eggs, and I'm going to make some pickled eggs because I don't want this delicious brine to go to waste. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in a jar, and I'm going to boil some eggs, and I'll put the eggs in with it, put it in the fridge for a couple weeks, and they're going to be awesome. All right, friends, they look beautiful. Actually, look at that. All the color. I am in love with these, which are so cool. Well, there you have it. Carnival pepper candy. So cool. So anyway, thanks, Lisa, for doing this with me. It was just fun. We had hot. It was just a good time and a fun thing to do. So I hope you guys know now that you can substitute peppers for peppers. Just don't change the amounts. And this was a lot of fun. So the link for the recipe will be down in the description box. That will take you right over there to it. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.